I think that's sometimes very difficult for guys to distinguish.
It happened to me a couple of times that guys thought I was flirting with them when in fact I was just being friendly.
I think a girl knows how to leave subtle hints.
So why do you give hints instead of just telling them that you like them?
If her body language is
Wow. I don't know, because it depends of the woman. Because I think we can have women who want to flirt, but don't want more, just flirt and just be friends. So it's complicated to discern the both. But I think always it's in the eyes, I think. Yeah, in the eyes and the smile, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the purpose of flirting if she doesn't want to get into a relationship?
I think the best way is just to communicate with the person and ask the person in the moment, because you can't know the mind of the person. You need to ask. I think just ask and communicate, and that's it. Yeah.
I think that's hard to explain because usually girls are friendly even if they're not interested, just to be like a nice person, I guess. But if they're flirting, I think they will like keep the conversation going, maybe. Like at least I try to, if I want to end the conversation, I'm gonna be nice, but I'm gonna like end it.
Okay.
If I ask you a question or if I keep it going, I think that's a way of knowing if they're flirting, I think.
when she look at him when he's speaking, or when she asks when she asks question, or if her body language is
Direct, you want to say?
yes.
And she, what do you think?
Ooh, complicated. I don't know.
You don't know as well.
I don't know.
I think that's sometimes very difficult for guys to distinguish. I think sometimes you like touch the other person more when you're like flirting, and when you're being friendly, you keep your distance.
When you're being friendly, you keep your distance, but when you're
More
flirting...
than when I'm like flirting, I would touch a guy more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what happens is that most guys, they complain that they say girls, they send like signals, but sometimes the signals are false. You can think that she's flirting, then she says no. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Sometimes we are just being friendly, and that's totally fine. You just have to accept that. Sometimes it's just
That's kind of a tricky question, actually, because I think in terms of expressing emotions, there are these differences between men and women. And I think women tend to be more not as confident, I guess, when it comes to expressing their emotions, which is due to their upbringing most of the time, or how they were raised in society. It happened to me a couple of times that guys thought I was flirting with them when in fact I was just being friendly with them. And I think it also kind of comes down to maybe men and women interpreting these signals differently. And I've also heard from other women that they just wanted to be friendly with a guy or have a friendship, and the man or the whatever gender interpreted it as, oh, they are interested in me romantically. But I guess it also boils down to how the different genders are raised and how the different genders interpret these signals. I guess it boils down to miscommunication. So I would say this is maybe kind of an utopian answer, but I think the best way would be to create a space or a society where women are actually confident to talk about their emotions freely and their attitudes freely. And if they are interested in a person, that they have the confidence and also the safety to tell them whether they are interested and also whether they are not interested. And on the other hand, that people, regardless what gender they are, feel safe to say, I'm interested as well, or I am not interested. So, yeah, that would honestly be my...
Well, it's still difficult today because some men just don't take the hints to me. I have a lot of male friends and they just think I'm flirting, but absolutely not. But I think a girl knows how to leave subtle hints about like flirting with someone, and men don't really know how to take it, so it's kind of embarrassing or sometimes really annoying for women. So I guess there are hints that a woman is flirting, but men need to be more careful with these hints. I think it's kind of, I don't know how to answer that.
When you say hints, what do you mean, for example?
I guess it could be more touching, maybe opening up. Like women, most of the time they open up to people they like. And I don't know, it's very subtle, so it's different from everyone. But if I like someone, I would drop very subtle hints to not cross their boundaries, because I could be very bad for the person. So I would just go very slow and subtle, and then progressively see if it works, and if it stops and the person doesn't really like it, I just stop it. And that's how you would make the difference to me.
So why do you give hints instead of just telling them that you like them?
Yeah, personally, I'm just really shy, so I guess it's a way not to take it too fast. Because if you meet someone, to me, when you meet someone, you have kind of the love at first sight. So I might just take my time, because I don't know if the person I'm talking to feel the same way about me. So I'm just gonna take my time, check the temperature, and at some point when it's really obvious, like almost dating, having dates all the time, or coming over every time, I might just confess. So I feel like it's just a way to make it official. But you just start dating at some point. Like if you see the person every single night, you kiss them, you hang out around them all the time. I think at this point, it's just dating and making it official with a conversation.
Alors, comment savoir ça? Donc moi, je trouve que c'est une bonne question et c'est très très subjectif. Donc en fait, je trouve que c'est un peu délicat de donner une réponse à ça. Maintenant, je pense que aussi faut y aller sans avoir trop d'attentes en fait. C'est-à-dire sans être en mode bon, allez, moi mon objectif c'est de la choper là. Parce qu'en fait, plus vous allez être dans cet objectif là, moins ça va marcher.
Okay.
Donc autant y aller en mode relax, en mode bon, allez, j'apprends à faire connaissance. Et à la rigueur, bah, si ça se passe pas aujourd'hui, ça se passe pas aujourd'hui. Comme ça, moi, le feeling se crée. Ouais. Plutôt que de trop y aller quoi. Ouais. Bah, en fait, je pense qu'en réalité, ce qui est important, c'est de rester soi-même, d'être authentique, de se comporter comme si, je sais pas moi, vous étiez avec un ami. Honnêtement, je me dis, je sais pas, je trouve que c'est au final, pourquoi se comporter différemment? Enfin, pourquoi porter des masques en fait? Je comprends pas.
Et à ton tour?
Oui, alors tu peux répéter la question?
Oui,
juste...
comment savoir si une fille il est en train de flirter avec toi ou si tu te prends juste ça comme un ami?
Ok, c'est une question difficile hein, parce que je pense au début, c'est même pour la fille, est-ce qu'elle sait en fait. Enfin, dans le tout début, est-ce qu'elle sait si elle est intéressée sur le plan plus relationnel, amoureux ou affectif ou pour une amitié. Quelqu'un peut me plaire physiquement. Mais peut finalement, au niveau de la personnalité, ne pas me correspondre. Donc ça veut dire que je peux très bien me dire, ah bah tiens, la personne, je suis intéressée, mais attendons de voir. Alors on va voir au premier rendez-vous, au deuxième rendez-vous, on va manger ensemble, on va voir comment la personne se comporte. Et puis après, on va se dire, ah bah peut-être. Mais moi, je pense, en tout cas, je parle là, avec ma subjectivité, avec ce que je pense moi, mais je pense que ça se fait pas forcément directement parce qu'il y a être intéressé physiquement et il y a être intéressé pour plus, quoi. Et pour plus, il faut quand même qu'il y ait quelque chose qui matche au niveau de la personnalité, des centres d'intérêt, de ce qui est là, quoi.